Okay, so this is a supplemental video on different tricks and tips for running the sound system here at the church. So I'm going to edit a bunch of little snippets together and go over a few things that will help make life a little easier as far as running sound here. All right. First thing, there is a light up here. So if you're doing things in the evening and need some additional light and it's dim, it helps to light up the board. In the back of the main cabinet, there's a light if you need it. So this system is pretty much well set up to run all on its own. It looks complex, but really, you can simply come up here and turn on the board, turn on that white switch for the amplifiers, and not even mess with the computer in order to get sound. Don't forget, however, that you do need to increase the master slider all the way up to 0. After the system is turned on, wait about 3 minutes before you adjust the master volume up to 0. There is something in the system that makes a loud pop sound, so it's best to have that happen when the sound is turned down low. If you have feedback during the service, lowering the master volume will usually remedy it. If you lower it here, it will not impact the audio volume that's going out for the stream. After you fix the issue, which is usually a microphone too close to a speaker, you can adjust it back up slowly to see if the feedback has been fixed. The testing microphone in the sound booth is always off. You can see here it says sound desk and it's muted. Going through the main equipment here in the sound booth, of course, this is the main mixing board. Okay? These are headphones that are plugged in for in-ear monitoring if you need it. This is a remote power control for the amplifiers, which are down on the main floor. This is a power surge protector for here this local equipment. These devices here with the red light and the screen and this one are for the streaming control with the on-air button for the beginning of the service and the off button for the end of the service. This device with the green numbers on it is the receiver for the wireless mics. Its levels are set, so it's best to leave that alone. This is a CD player for playing music in the sanctuary. This amplifier drives the 2 monitor speakers that are up in the choir loft so they can hear the piano as well as the pastor. Its level is also preset and it's best to leave it alone as well. If you ever need to play a CD, that's pretty easy. The CD player is down here with a large dial on it. You press this button to open the tray. Place your CD in, press the button again. It will read it and it'll queue up and be ready. And you have to press this flashing button in order to play. And then on the soundboard, you unmute it. It's here in red. And adjust the volume accordingly. The organ is its own isolated system, and its sound comes out of these speakers mounted in the back of the sanctuary. It is not connected to the sound system. It's important to check that these microphones are not in contact with the piano wires. It will sound extremely distorted if that happens. This mount is a little loose and it will rock back and forth. So just double check this on occasion. The piano mics connect into this remote box that is connected via LAN network back to the main board. In this rack, we have the main amplifier for the speakers in the church. It's this one here with the red lights on it. Generally, it's not touched. Also in this rack is the bell system and its amplifier for the carillon that's up in the steeple. Also, this oval window device drives the inductive loop that's around sanctuary for the hearing impaired. The inductive loop is this black wire. It runs around the entire sanctuary, all the way around. It does work, but there is noise in the system, and we're still working on it.